to aspire, to achieve, to live together in interracial unity, to live together in a democratic society. In all those things lies the true significance of the words which adorn the coat of arms of my country, Trinidad and Tobago.
It is with a feeling of deep pride, pleasure, and satisfaction as Prime Minister of the newly independent state of Trinidad and Tobago that I offer you for transmission to Her Majesty the Queen the profound thanks and appreciation of the government, Parliament, and people of this country for Her Majesty's gracious message. The first responsibility that devolves upon you is the protection and promotion of your democracy. Democracy means more, much more, than the right to vote, and one vote for every man and every woman of the prescribed age. Democracy means recognition of the rights of others. Democracy means the equality of all in the eyes of the law. Democracy means equality of opportunity for all in education, in the public service, and in private employment. Democracy means responsibility of the government to its citizens. All that is democracy. All that is our democracy, to which I call upon all citizens to dedicate themselves on this our Independence Day. This is what I meant when I gave the nation as its slogan for all time: discipline, production, tolerance. Our national flag belongs to all of us. Our national coat of arms with our national birds inscribed therein is the sacred trust of all our citizens. So it is today. Please, I urge you, let it always be so. Let us always be able to say with the psalmist, behold how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity.
God bless our nation of many varied races. May we possess that common love that binds and makes us one. Let it be known around the world that
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk. I'm your host, Saieed Ali, a spiritual consultant and real estate businessman. For those of you that are locked on to Real Talk, it's a big holiday tomorrow. On Saturday, the 31st of August, 2019, Trinidad and Tobago will be celebrating 57 years of independence. I want to say a special good night to you viewers of Real Talk in Trinidad and Tobago, of the Caribbean and around the globe. Those of you that are on our YouTube page, TT Real Talk, subscribe, hit the bell, and you will know when we go live. Those of you on our Real Talk page, like, share as we go live, and others may know about Real Talk. Now, tomorrow viewers, we will be celebrating 57 years of independence. We have come a long way. The citizens of Trinidad and Tobago have come a long way. So tonight, what we are going to do tonight is Fire Friday, yes. But I want you, the viewers, tonight I'm giving you the opportunity to call your friends, call your family, call your loved ones, wish them a happy independence. The reason why I am doing it tonight is because tomorrow, they may not be with us. So I am giving you the opportunity tonight to do that, viewers. Along with our program tonight, you know, it's only on Real Talk you can get this kind of thing, you know. It's only Real Talk we allow you to call your friends and family and compliment them on whatever occasions. Viewers, we are going for a short commercial break, but we'll be right back after this break. This is Real Talk, and I am Saieed Ali.
your ad on the show that matters. Real Talk with Saieed Ali. It's engaging, entertaining, and straight to the point. Real Talk brings the issues of the day to the people. It's Real Talk with Saieed Ali. It's local, regional, and international. It's Real Talk with Saieed Ali. Get your ad now. Call
1-868-237-3135 or 1-868-339-1670.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk. I'm your host, Saieed Ali. Consultant and investor businessman.
Can't watch Real Talk on TV? Have no fear. You can also watch Real Talk on the go live on YouTube and Facebook at Real Talk with Saieed Ali on YouTube.com and TT Real Talk on Facebook.com. Don't forget to like us and share us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell.
Welcome back to Real Talk, viewers. On Saturday, the 31st of August 2019, Trinidad and Tobago will celebrate 57 years of independence. Trinidad and Tobago gained its independence from Great Britain on August 31st, 1962 at midnight on the 30th of August 1962. The Union Jack British flag was lowered and the Trinidad and Tobago flag was raised for the first time ever in history, marking the very first time citizens of this lovely twin island became independent. Viewers, I'm going to open the phone lines 237-3135, and my question is, what will you be doing for independence on Saturday? Caller, good night.
Good night, Mr. Tahir.
Go right ahead, my dear.
What we're going to be doing for independence?
Yes.
What this country, every section in this country closing down. What are we going to do? Eat grass? Independence Day?
Thank you, my dear. President of the Republic. President of the Public Service Association, Watson Duke, was granted bail at a sum of $250,000. He was charged under the Sedition Act for comments he made back in 2018. Watson Duke is expected to reappear to court on the 13th of September 2019. Caller, good night.
Good night, Mr. Saieed Ali.
Go right ahead, my dear.
Well, up to now, today is almost month and my NIS check can come in the mail yet.
No NIS?
Yeah, it didn't come in the mail yet.
Okay, well, I hope by Monday you get your NIS, because I know it is needed at the end of every month. So I hope the government, the Ministry of Finance, release funding to the NIS citizen and also TT Post. I hope that they run speedily so that the citizens, the old age pensioners, also could get their grant for the upcoming month. The Labour Union is calling for the removal of the Sedition Act from Trinidad and Tobago. National Trade Union Secretary General Secretary Michael Anisette noted that it is rather strange that on the eve of Trinidad and Tobago independence that someone would be charged under the Sedition Act, which is 117 years old. That is 117 years old. He spoke outside of the Port of Spain Magistrate Court on Friday.
And it's rather strange that on the eve of our independence, that an act which is 117 years old will be reenacted to charge someone for expressing his views in defense of the people and working class of Trinidad and Tobago. I think this is a sad day for Trinidad and Tobago. And I want the public to understand, this has nothing to do with Watson Joe. This has to do with a fundamental principle of the right to express yourself. Every trade unionist now, every political activist, even the media is under threat. I read the act, and it is frightening to know what is contained in that particular act. And therefore, we have a responsibility to rally as citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, as people who love democracy, to ensure that that act is removed from our statute.
That was quite an amazing appeal. On Independence Eve, there are charges that would be laid of sedition. Now, viewers, do you think the Sedition Act should be removed from Trinidad and Tobago since we have the freedom of speech? Let me hear what you have to say. Caller, good night.
Good night, Said. Yes, it should be removed. Also, the PNM should be removed too. Right? Tomorrow is independent. Right? What we have to be proud of: the oil industry gone, the rice industry gone, the citrus industry gone, the coconut industry gone, the cocoa and coffee industry gone. Right? We are a nation of importers. And businessmen balling for US.
Yes.
Right? They say the central bank said they're releasing the US, but who gets in the US?
Exactly.
Is it the 99% of the businessmen or the 1% of the businessmen? Right? This is the worst government in the history of Trinidad and Tobago. I wish, honestly, the British would come back and run this country. Right? Look at the runaway crime situation. The Calibre and the Orange Valley fishermen, right? They're under threat. The criminals threatening them still.
Yes.
I'm calling from Cuba. I live close to the Orange Valley and Calibre. I live 2 miles away from the Orange Valley fishing place. I live a mile away from the Calibre.
Okay.
Right? The men are scared to go there and fish. They have no protection. They have no Coast Guard boat and no helicopter to protect them. But it has a helicopter for the Great Racer.
True.
Right?
I understand that, yes.
It's like, I don't know, boy, like Satan take over this country and running it.
We're going backward.
We're going backward. 1 step forward, 4 steps backwards. Right?
Thank you, my friend. The Commissioner of Police, Gary Griffith, responded to claim by the PSA that police were acting as agents of the government by investigating and charging union leader and politician Watson Duke. The top cop indicated that the job of the police service is to be fair, and as such, it will not disregard enforcing any law based on the age of the law or whom an individual might be. I hope all are listening to this, you know. Gary noted that while some may take issue with the police enforcement of law, all citizens are free to lobby their MPs for Parliament to make change to any existing law. The top cop, Gary Griffith, said, and I quote, "No one is more equal than the other in this country, inclusive of politicians and union members," end quote. Caller, good night.
Yeah, good night, Said.
Right ahead.
Yeah, Said, when this Rowley come in government, he said Trinidad had no US currency, right? And he said that he's saving US. But they're bringing all them rotten chicken from away to sell it in Trinidad for people to end up in the hospital. And we as farmers growing chicken, and we chicken can't even sell when we want to sell.
I understand.
Trinidad. And then they bring in all them food crop from St. Vincent or from where they bring in it. Sweet potato, banana, all kind of thing. And Trinidad has so much candy land to plant garden, but they won't put giddy farmers to plant garden.
I
they only build
understand.
a house, like people go eat house.
Thank you, my friend. Now, viewers, do you think the Sedition Act should be removed from Trinidad and Tobago? As we are going into the 57th year of being independence, do you think it should be moved? Caller, good night.
Mr. Saeed, tomorrow is a very sad day for me. And I guess many of the citizens, there's nothing to celebrate and be happy for in this country tomorrow, when we should really be celebrating. In order for our country to celebrate, you must embrace everybody. The citizens across the board must be embraced so we can build this nation and go forward. Today, when you see what has happened in this country, this Prime Minister Idi Amin #2 has destroyed this country that's going to take us decades to rebuild it. Look at the farmers in this country. Look at what they go through. You tell me this day, look at our import bill with foodstuff. We are not independent. We still have to import so much foodstuff. While tomatoes sell the cheapest this year in this country, and you telling me we can't come up with a plan to preserve these tomatoes and tin them and so on. We have to import that same thing. When we have it here, wasting. So it's a very sad day for this country. When you see there is one law for the poor and ordinary man who's struggling up in life, and another law for the rich and famous. It's a very sad day for us tomorrow. Thank you very much for a great program, Mr. Saeed. Keep up the good work. God bless you and Real Talk.
Thank you, my friend. Independence. Are we to truly celebrate independence? How important is independence to us, the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago? How important is it to us when we have people in governance that are not listening to the cry of the people? We are not slaves anymore. We are free. But yet we operate like we are in bondage. Why is that? You tell me. Caller, good night.
Hello?
Go right ahead. You're live on Real Talk.
Saeed, I know your man said the chicken where they bringing is rotten chicken. The chicken is not no rotten chicken. Because all them food places on them, that's the chicken they sell. Yeah, I just eat the chicken, and chicken is damn good chicken.
The language caller. Thank you. Bus drivers of Trinidad and Tobago Public Transport Service Association staged a protest outside of the bus station in Port of Spain on Friday morning. The bus drivers indicated that they are fed up of the gross disrespect from the Public Transport Service Association, that is PTSC, management team in meeting with the PTSC union in dealing with some issues that the bus drivers may have. Some issues that PTSC bus drivers raised when speaking to Real Talk Media are cancellation of all bus service during public holiday. Some drivers also indicate that they are not being paid, among other staff, such as bad facilities for the traveling public and also lack of proper working buses. Some workers indicate that they fear of ending up like Petrotrin. First Vice President Paul Smith spoke to media on behalf of some of the bus drivers. Real Talk Media man David Welch, also a cameraman for Real Talk, was there.
We are here today together to do a peaceful picketing to highlight the disrespect, gross disrespect of this management this management is continuing to degrade our services, and we are fed up of it. We are concerned because they started with the maxi taxi in the RTS, in our school service, and now suspension of all public holidays. How long are we going to continue with this trend? We are fed up of this, and today we want to highlight to Trinidad and Tobago that it is not the bus workers that is abusing anything. It is the management and the gross disrespect of the management to meet and treat with the union and to have proper consultation. So we believe that we have to intensify our action, because at the end of the day, if we don't do this, it is just a matter of time that we end up like a petrol chain or these other companies that has happened.
Reverend Ramdat, who also spoke to the media, is calling on the chairman of PTSC to return all bus to service on public holidays, as citizens are being inconvenienced if they have to only take a maxi taxi. Additionally, there is a major difference in the fares if one is taking a maxi taxi rather than a PTSC bus. For example, the Shogunas to Port of Spain fare via a bus is $4, a major difference to that of an $11 fare by taxi. Reverend Ramdat noted that PTSC management has a lot of questions to answer.
A decision was made a while ago. To stop the buses on the public holiday. This is a complete no-no, because we need the buses to move the traveling public. Does the chairman have an ulterior motive? Does the chairman have maxi taxis running? So what we are asking for with immediate effect, I'm saying, is that the buses be returned to service on the public holidays for the traveling public. The public is being inconvenienced. The poor people, the grassroots people of this country, all shape, all fashion, is being inconvenienced at this point.
You know, viewers, this is really, really sad, you know. So PTSC decides now to pull back all buses working on public holiday. What about the traveling public? Don't they need bus as well on public holidays? Caller, good night.
Hi, good night.
Go right ahead.
Sorry, I've been trying to get you in for months. Just happened to get you tonight. Besides everything that's going on, what I'm watching on the news tonight here with the buses, and so on, whatever happened to the report, I believe it's the IMF report on the situation with the economy of Trinidad? Whatever happened to that report, and all of a sudden we're not even hearing or seeing calling him, but I'm just wondering if, I'm too late to bring up that topic. Have a good night. Wonderful show.
Thank you, my friend. Well, according to our finance minister, Colin Imbert, the last we heard him and saw him in action was, Madam Speaker, the economy is turning around. Madam Speaker, the economy is booming. Since the boom hit Trinidad and Tobago, how many businesses have closed? How many individuals went home? Caller, good night.
Yeah, good night, man.
Go right ahead.
I find it strange. Not too long ago, a couple months ago, a guy named Satmaraj had a barrel of the gun by his head for sedition. And I didn't get a hue and a cry from the general population about that. But today, another guy has the barrel of the gun by his head, and I'm hearing a hullabaloo from people, and people are asking for the sedition law to be removed. How come? How come? What is the difference between what Satmarat said and what Watson Duke said? And here's what, you talk about independence, we are divided. Satmarat first is an Indian, that's division. Satmarat secondly is a Hindu, that's division. Satmarat thirdly is a UNC, and that's division. So the population all for now removing sedition because a man said it. But Satmarat, and as you know, the gun is still on Satmarat's head. That isn't done yet. So where is the fairness? Where is the fairness in Satmarat and Watson Duke? I ask the people who are listening to you. Thank you.
Thank you, my friend. Now the union is calling for it to be removed. So I, together with you, my friend, wants to know the difference between Watson Duke and Satmaraj. Is it because Watson Duke is the president? Is it because he is the president of the PSA? So I have the same questions just as you, my friend. Caller, good night.
Yeah, good night, Said.
Go right ahead.
Said, but here now, the 2-month holiday finishing, but how we had the Minister of Education, but tell me what going on about school and if they're fixing them school or whatsoever, boy.
I'm waiting for Monday. I'm waiting for mash up Monday.
Because it look like from next week the boat will start to roll. It's dry land.
I'm waiting. I want to hear what the Minister of Education, Anthony Garcia, have to say concerning education in Trinidad and Tobago. And I know come Monday, when school reopens, he will be keeping his media briefing. So I want to hear what he have to say, because there's a lot of schools presently have not finished construction. And some construction did not even start. You understand? So let me tell you something. Without the education in a country, without the education of an individual, we would reach nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. So I want to ask the Minister of Education tonight, when does he intend to have a meeting with his colleague, the Minister of Finance, Mr. Colin Imbert, to release funds to finish the rest of school that 95% of it were completed? When are you going to go and call this meeting to find out how we are going to allocate funds to finish the 5%? Because education is important. Without education, I would not have been here. Without education, I would not have a crew working for me. You need education when you're going to plant garden too. You know why I say that? Because when you pick up a bottle with chemical, you need to know how to read it. Am I right? So where is the education minister now? When are you going to meet Colin Imbert to allocate funds to finish the 5% of schools that were 95% complete? It's Fire Friday. Viewers, we are going for a short commercial break, but stay locked on. Now remember, I have created Fire Friday for you, the viewers, to call in and voice your concern, because we deal with the issue that is affecting you, the citizen of Trinidad and Tobago, on a daily basis. So I'll see you, viewers, right after this break.
Welcome, welcome, one and all to the land of death. Trinity to the bone, Trinity to the bone. When they come to Bacchanal, well, they can't beat we at Trinity to the bone, Trinity to the bone. Look, sweet woman, parade abundant The brethren, they full of energy. Some people say God is a Trinity. Paradise are not convincing.
Get your ad on the show that matters. Real Talk with Saieed Ali. It's engaging, entertaining, and straight to the point. Real Talk brings the issues of the day to the people. It's Real Talk with Saieed Ali. It's local, regional, and international. It's Real Talk with Saieed Ali. Get your ad now. Call
1-868-237-3135 or 1-868-339-1670.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk. I'm your host, Saieed Ali. Consultant and investor businessman.
Can't watch Real Talk on TV? Have no fear. You can also watch Real Talk on the go live on YouTube and Facebook at Real Talk with Saieed Ali on youtube.com and TT Real Talk on facebook.com. Don't forget to like us and share us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell.
Now viewers, welcome back to Real Talk. I just want to touch on PTSD a bit more. Tobago was also represented on Thursday during the protest action taken by some drivers of the PTSC bus service. Erland Peters, who represented Tobago bus drivers, is urging the management team to actually manage and do what the public is paying them for and stop the corruption within the PTSC.
Service cannot be when management want to send the service to Tobago. We fed up. The employees are fed up and management mismanaging. They suffer in the public. We need the service. The service cannot be when management want to send the service. We serving the people. Sunday we need more services, more buses on the road on our Sunday. Poor people suffering. They need the buses. Country people suffering. The buses ain't running for how much days now? People suffering. We need the buses. This is overbearing now. Today we stand and we need management to actually manage. Do what the public is paying you to do and stop the corruption in the PTSC. Stop it.
Now viewers, I would support the bus working on Saturday and Sunday and public holiday. You know why? There is a lot of people wants to experience traveling, going to the beaches with their family. There is a lot of people who go to church on Saturday. There is families that go to church on Sundays who do not have transportation. And what do they rely on? The bus service of Trinidad and Tobago. Some people on our weekends, they just decide to go traveling. They decide to explore Trinidad. And what do? They jump on a bus from Port of Spain to San Fernando. From San Fernando to Cedros. From Cedros back to San Fernando, back to Port of Spain. Sometimes some people go from Cedros, from Port of Spain to Toco. They just want to enjoy the day of exploring Trinidad and Tobago. And how do they do it? They do it via bus. Even I myself was thinking about it one day. Said, why don't you take a bus and explore Trinidad and Tobago? On a bus. Let me tell you something. That is going to be real fun. Real fun. Caller, good night.
Yeah, Said.
Yes, my friend.
Yes, my friend. I want to know if the law, installation law is only for the ordinary citizen. What about the minister, especially Colbert? Colbert nothing, but when he used gas 3 times, and we are right yet. So I want to know if the law is only for the ordinary and not the law.
Well, my friend, to answer that, I will tell you something. I have seen over the years that there is a law for the people that have no money in this country. And there is the same law with a twist for the people who have money in the country. And that is my answer. That is my answer. Now listen this. It's Fire Friday. Here what we're going to light up tonight, eh? Port of Spain South MP Marlene McDonald gave out school bags and other back-to-school items to 125 children at her constituency office at Piccadilly Street, Port of Spain. Port of Spain South MP Marlene McDonald says she is the biggest beggar in Port of Spain and she definitely makes no apology for it. So listen this, come to me guys. I wonder who fraud got charged a couple of weeks ago with a person bearing the name, allegedly charged with a person bearing the name Marlene McDonald. What was the charges? Defrauding the government. And who was in it? Her long-time partner, who? Karu? A beggar is do them thing? I want to know, does a beggar do them thing? And then on top of that now, you want to play like Saieed now, and I make no apology. Let me tell you something. According to your words, if you are the biggest beggar, step down as the MP. Simple. Show the people you have a little dignity within somewhere inside here. And move aside. Let the investigation go on. Do like Anand Ramgoolam. Do like Jawad Ramdeen and step aside. But you know what? Power is a serious thing to give up. I always say that. Power is a serious thing to give up. People who holding on to power physically do not want to let it go. Do not. You know why? They would not have the power to command anything. Hence the reason why they do not want to release it. And I am saying it with no apology given. Power is a serious thing, you know. I know about holding on to power, you know. I know what power feels like, you know. Yeah. The Fire Friday, I know what power feels like. Call her good night.
How you doing, Mr. Ali?
Go right ahead.
The question with you, how the government shut down the public service to go travel from here to there, right? Why did you don't take a public taxi to go when you are going meetings right now? Leave the government vehicle parked up in the yard.
I understand. Thank you, my friend. Up. Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley will be back at the Whitehall on Monday, and Parliament workers will be housed at the Red House at the end of September 2019. The Prime Minister, Dr. Keith Rowley, made this announcement on Thursday when the Whitehall was formally reopened.
Today, we accept from the contractors and the Judicate staff, Whitehall, which the staff is beginning to move into. And over the weekend, they'll continue. And the Prime Minister will work here for the first time next week. Next Monday will be the first time the Prime Minister come to work in this building for a long, long time. Those of us who accepted our independence in 1962 should say
the Whitehall was reopened at a cost of 32 million TT dollars. The Prime Minister also shed some light as to what is happening at the Red House at the President's office.
We are also very close to the completion of the Red House. President's House is in a very advanced stage of completion, and in the not too distant future, I trust that Her Excellency will invite some of us to the reoccupation of another iconic building. Because the plan is, as we've done today, Cabinet approved today the proposal, which we have worked on for quite some time, which is the space occupied by the Parliament now, the number of floors, by design and by vacancy, would be converted to a suite of civil court.
Well, the Prime Minister will be in the White House. 32 million. Caller, good night.
Hello, good night, Said.
Go right ahead.
You have been speaking about the bus drivers. Tomorrow is Independence,
Yes.
right?
Mhm.
So I would like to know what is happening as well with the maxi operators. Do you know, Said, they haven't been... Do you know they haven't been getting no money at all for many a month? I waiting on you on Monday to hear what you have to say about those people who are poor, down-to-earth people who are waiting on money to fix their bus for inspection and everything else side. You don't know what they are going through. Please,
So,
Said.
caller, hold on. Stay on the line. So, for the July, August, the...
No money, Mr. Said.
None.
None since February, March, April, May, June, July, August, and September is Monday, school Monday.
So, thank you, caller, for giving us that information. So, come Monday, maxi taxi drivers who transport school children to and from, if they decide to strike on Monday, I wonder who Mr. Garcia will blame. Or I wonder who will the Minister of Finance blame. Would there be another tit for tat? Would there be? Because if the caller is saying that they have not been paid, what are you all waiting on? What are you all waiting on? I clearly remember that our Prime Minister said on a platform, and he boasted, when I work, I want my pay. Caller, good night.
Hello, good night, Zaid.
Go right ahead.
They had $48 million to bring people to wine on stage here. That's what they do, and they have money to pay people here. Not even the team closed down the school feeding program, all these things. All the county council place them to get money they didn't have, but have people to wine.
Thank you, my friend. You see, this is the thing, viewers. This is what I've been saying from time after time. You all need to understand what is taking place in Trinidad. You all need to open your eyes. Let me tell you something. It's not about party. I'm making it clear. Yes, we have a government that runs Trinidad and Tobago. They govern Trinidad and Tobago. They have certain portfolios to fulfill, and each minister, each MP is responsible for his constituency. I do apologize for that. But let me tell you something. If you all take notes and you all go to the councillors and you all relate to the people, every constituency in Trinidad will be updated. Come back to me, guys. It will be fixed. But when you have ministers now who do not go to their office and the councillors can't get in touch with you and the people only see you once every 5 years, how you expect to win another election? Caller, good night.
Hi, good night, sir. How are you? The boss, I want to just point this out. I see these people, they're protesting and they're questioning non-payments and so on. And the government keeps saying that there is no money. But here is the boss. $43 million for Carry Fest.
Yes.
$73 million for Emancipation. $57 million for Tobago Festival.
Yes.
$42 million for Tobago Heritage Festival. But wait a minute. How come? Wait a minute. Am I wrong? Am I checking wrong? And these people cannot get money for transporting the school children?
Come back to me, guys. Now, viewers, I want you to listen. Every figure that the caller said was in the millions. In the millions. But yet today, people are still suffering for transport. They are still suffering for payments due to them. Some pensioners complaining they haven't received pension check for months. But we have large sums of money going to wine and dine. This is what I've been telling you. I have designed this program and dedicated for you, the citizen of Trinidad and Tobago, to open your eyes that God gave you in your head. You see these two things? Open it. Open these ears so you would understand what's taking place. Caller, good night.
Good night, Mr. Ali.
Go right ahead.
Mr. Ali, you know why they're not paying the school bus on them? They want them to strike. So as soon as they strike, the government, the PNM government, have the 1% with over 1,000 buses tied up already. Then already prepared them. So as they strike, they bring them out. That's why they're not paying them. And once in an hour, well, you know, his name is the kickback man. He will get the big kickback as normal. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my friend. Now remember, follow this line, viewers. The attorney for the Prime Minister, the attorney, the lawyer for the Prime Minister, his name is Michael. Correct, guys? The Speaker of the House, I believe, it's his wife. So remember, a short while ago, every time the UNC would raise an argument, I saw the video myself that the speaker would always turn them down. It's on the Parliament channel, if all you think I'm lying. So I want to ask all something. Is that not a conflict of interest, knowing the Speaker of the House is related to Michael, the Prime Minister's lawyer? Huh? How would you look at that? Now I understand that every time I call on the UNC to rise against something, they can't. They can't. And I am not making allegation, it is facts. Think about it. Caller, good night.
Hello, good night.
Go right ahead.
Report here.
Welcome, Freeport.
Thank you. Nice program.
Thank you.
UTT, over 100 workers sent home. Right? This week, in fact, orientation was for a lot of schools. Right? And we were told we have to purchase toilet paper and hand wash and all the other
Yes, I saw the list, yes.
Right? But this is for orientation now, right? So that one that we saw was, I think, for a school in Cuba. So now all the other schools need this stuff. We were told that we have to send them a toilet paper and also hand wash. And mind you, that they said MTS was supposed to, deliver these stuff, but they came and they doesn't have any money. Right now, starting from Monday, classes have to raise funds to buy as much as fans, fluorescent bulbs.
Wow.
Right? And these are facts I'll send you. The schools that request these things, I mean, we can't blame the principal, no way, but MTS doesn't have the money. So a lot of ministries didn't get funds, and they keep saying everything is okay, and he wouldn't call election for nothing. Right? For nothing he wouldn't call election. But this is what is taking place in our schools. Thank you.
Thank you, my friend. Me tell you, Monday is Mash Up Monday. And I want to hear. You know that they say them map just be set and waiting? I'm waiting for Monday. And I want to hear what the Minister of Education have to say concerning education in Trinidad and Tobago. Because I gotta tell you something, without an education we are nothing. We are like fools. We are like chicken without a head, and we just call her good night.
Good night, sorry.
Go right ahead.
They say they don't have money. So how they have money to take 10 Prado for tomorrow, the government?
Wow.
Where they get 10 new Prado for tomorrow for independence.
Well, you see?
Right. So you can do it from Toyota. Bye-bye.
Thank you, my friend. All I remember when the Prime Minister said, we have money for 3 days. I remember that? Boom, $3 million painting. My good friend in Princeton, Anisha. Boom! I love that. Money for 3 days to run Trinidad and Tobago. Boom! $3 million painting. All you remember that? That's a reminder to all you. Independence coming up tomorrow. Call her good night.
Yeah, good night, Said.
Go right ahead, my friend.
Said, I live in Digo Martin on the North Post Road.
Yeah.
Here what is going on? Embod constituency. From where the taxi turn and the bus terminus, where the bus just turn in Digo Martin. From there to the Blue Basin, you know the road is so bad, and the corporation is riding between where I now talk about where the taxi is turn and by Blue Basin. The corporation is riding. Listen, that is Embod constituency. What is the problem? They can't fix that road. As the MP in Parliament, what is it Embod and them doing? You go tell me that your constituency and you can't fix that road. The road real bad. You know to go River Estate or go to Patna or go to the Northwest. The road real bad. They're doing nothing concerning that part of the road.
And that is his constituency. Wow. Viewers, it has been a pleasure being with you for the past couple of days. I must say this week then. It was an honor coming before you Monday to Friday from 7 to 8 p.m. to educate you about Trinidad and Tobago and what goes on in Trinidad and Tobago. It has been my pleasure to come here and tell you about your country and about your rights and about you being a citizen and what you should look forward for and what you should demand. Tomorrow is the 31st of August 2019. Trinidad and Tobago is celebrating 57 years of independence. I'm going to close off my show now, viewers. My guys have put together something for you, the viewers of Trinidad and Tobago, local and regional, those of you on our page. Viewers, I will see you Monday by the grace of God, but do enjoy what my staff have put together just for you. Good night.
To aspire, to achieve, to live together in interracial unity, to live together in a democratic society. In all those things lies the true significance of the words which adorn the coat of arms of my country, Trinidad and Tobago.
It is with a feeling of deep pride, pleasure and satisfaction as Prime Minister of the newly independent state of Trinidad and Tobago that I offer you for transmission to Her Majesty the Queen the profound thanks and appreciation of the government, Parliament, and people of this country for Her Majesty's gracious message. The first responsibility that devolves upon you is the protection and promotion of your democracy. Democracy means more, much more, than the right to vote, and one vote for every man and every woman of the prescribed age. Democracy means recognition of the rights of others. Democracy means the equality of all in the eyes of the law. Democracy means equality of opportunity for all in education, in the public service, and in private employment. Democracy means responsibility of the government to its citizens. All that is democracy. All that is our democracy, to which I call upon all citizens to dedicate themselves on this our Independence Day. This is what I meant when I gave the nation as its slogan for all time: discipline, production, tolerance. Our national flag belongs to all of us. Our national coat of arms with our national buds inscribed therein is the sacred trust of all our citizens. So it is today. Please, I urge you, let it always be so. Let us always be able to say with the psalmist, behold how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity.
Many varied races may we possess that common love that binds and makes us one. Let it be known
To aspire, to achieve, to live together.